Alana here again, and I just wanted to share with you something I'm really excited about. This is a raw vegan recipe that you will love. This is something you can use as spreads, you can use it as a dip. In fact, when I made this recipe one time, someone who knew I was a vegetarian and did not eat meat, they were appalled that I would feed them and would eat this because they thought it was deviled ham. And I explained to them, no, actually, it's just a bunch of vegetables. They were like very shocked. So anyways, what you do is you start out with a very simple food processor, just anyone you can get at your store, your local Walmart or your local store. Remember, I like to fix things that are simple and not terribly expensive because if you're like me, you are on a budget, and I know I'm a single mom in my 40s and need to be able to fix food for my family, for my daughter, that is healthy and nutritious without going over budget. So what I do is I take a food processor and I put in it, to start with, some soaked walnuts. These are simply a few walnuts that you buy like at Aldi's. That's probably the best way to buy them, unless you want to get them like in bulkfoods.com or something like that. And that's what I use. I go to Aldi's and I buy some walnuts. If you soak them, what's cool about it is that it changes the molecular structure of the walnut into more of a vegetable. So it's much easier to digest. So you soak them for a few hours or overnight, and then you put them in your food processor. And be sure you don't pour the water in. Not yet anyways. You can pour it in later if you need it for texture. But right now we're going to just put the walnuts in there. Go ahead and put them all in there. Let's get a good bunch of them here. All right. And then I have some leftover beets from the red velvet beet cupcakes that I made yesterday. So I decided to use them in this. This is what you use in this deviled hams meal, this dish, to make it that kind of pink color. So you can use, this is pureed because this is what I had yesterday. And you don't need all of this, probably, maybe 3 tablespoons, mostly for color, though it does add a little dimension to the flavor. Okay, believe it or not, you add carrot and celery. I know, sounds crazy, but it really tastes good. Now you can leave out, let's see, one of them, and it still tastes, I think it was the celery. Sometimes I won't have celery. Actually, I don't remember which one it is, but sometimes I won't have one of these, and I'll just go ahead and make this without it, and it's still really good. So, but it really adds a lot to it. You can just take the celery, take the sides off like that, cut off the tip. This carrot is organic. You don't have to use organic, just whatever works for you. This one just happens to be. And I put like half of a regular carrot in, or a few baby carrots, and then maybe a third of a stalk of celery. Well, not a stalk, but a third of a thing of celery. Okay? And I'm just going to go ahead and start this process right now. Bogged up in here. So what I like to do when it gets bogged up is kind of stir it around a little bit in there, and it need to add a little bit of liquid. So either beet liquid, like if you have the beet juice, or a little bit of the walnut water. So this is when this comes in handy. And then go ahead and add some seasoning. Okay, this liquid smoke really makes this dish. Gotta have it. Liquid smoke, I think $1.37 or something at the store. It'll last a long time. This is a great way to season a lot of dishes. So I put like a teaspoon or so in there, and a little bit of salt. Maybe about a teaspoon, well, probably more like a half a teaspoon of salt. Make sure we don't get too salty. We can add more later if we need to. And while this blends, I'm going to run to the refrigerator and get an onion, because this has got to have onion. Gotta have it. Make sure you don't put garlic in it though. Garlic will kind of change the flavor and it won't work as well. Okay, just a minute, I'll be right back. Looks like we could use a little bit more liquid. That's great. All right, smelling good, smelling perfect. Little onion, a nice chunk. I know I'm not exactly particular about measurements. Kind of works better that way. Oh, maybe about the size of a nice big fat quarter, half a golf ball size, something like that. Throw that in there. And let's go ahead and add the rest of this liquid from our walnut mix. Walnut soup. Okay. Pink color. I don't know if you can see the pink color. I'll show you here in a little bit. But that pink color is exactly what you want. Now be sure that you don't soak your walnuts too long. Basically, the longer you soak the walnuts, like if you soak them a couple days, what will happen is this stuff will turn into kind of more of a vegetable puree, and it won't be quite as much of a dip. This is actually looking really good. Let me taste it here. See how it tasted. Very, very good. Okay. Do a little bit more. Now this is something that you can buy on Vitacost. This is the best way to buy it. Vitacost.com. This is the cheapest way to get it. This big bottle might be $11, but it lasts a long time, months and months and months. And what you do is you realize that this is kind of a soy sauce flavor, but no sodium in it. No sodium at all. And in fact, it's nothing but protein. So you're adding, amino acids are proteins. And so you're just adding protein and flavor like crazy. So I put like maybe a teaspoon of this in here as well. This you gotta have too. Gotta have it. It's good stuff. Let's taste this real quick here. Now it's perfect. Just a little more whizzing to get a smoother texture to it. Notice this is real time. It hasn't taken us very long to make this. Now you have a wonderful dip, a wonderful sandwich spread, a wonderful, all kinds of wonderful things. And you have good live products in here, live ingredients. You have carrots, excuse me, you have celery, you have some protein with the, not only the walnuts, but the amino acids, the liquid aminos, and put it in a little bowl there like that. Make it real pretty. Take up maybe a cracker that you like. Wheat thins are really good. Something simple, really, really good. Anything you like. Take a little dip there. Take a bite. That is so good. Oh my, that's good. Wow. Yum. Subscribe to my channel and come back, check for more recipes. Awesome. Have a great day.